this video will be short. Just after this video, there's one more video about the Mental Institute, and then I'm done with that. We can move on to something else. One thing that they made us do while I was in the hospital was we had to watch the news in the evening every single day, and I hated it. But what could you do? There's nothing you could do. To me, the news was boring, full of death and crime and stuff like that. And that was the main reason why I didn't like watching it. Now I watch the news. It's still the same, and it's worse actually, but there is some good stuff that's in the news. So I like to watch. I like to know about what's going on in the world around me. But anyway, one thing that stuck out the most was in 1986. The shuttle blew up with that teacher on it, Christina. I don't know how you say her last name, but I'll put the link down below. I remember seeing that, and I actually cried because I was so excited that it was going to be the first teacher to be out in space and all that. And then I'm watching the shuttle, and it's going up, and then it appears to be going off into different directions, and I didn't know what was going on. And the staff members were watching; they didn't know either what was going on. And then we find out it actually blew up, and it was just, to me, it was terrible. God, that was awful. And I really hadn't thought about death much. I'm a kid. I was 17 at the time. I got out when I was 17, but that was in February. This happened in January, and I'll never forget that. That was really awful. I could imagine what her family must think, and thought, losing her and stuff, and seeing it on TV in front of everybody. Anyway, and then the other thing that happened was when they first started talking about AIDS, there was a week-long thing every day for a week talking about AIDS and exploring where it came from. So I think it was like 3 guys or something like that, where it started and all that. And that scared me too, because I'm a kid, I hadn't had sex yet, and I'm seeing this, and I'm going like, oh my God, I don't want to catch this disease. And it was just weird, because there was some people talking on other channels talking about monkeys and stuff like that they had the disease, and maybe they killed one and ate one or something. But I never did find that later on in life when I searched to try to find out where it could have possibly came from. But those are 2 things that stuck out the most. I didn't enjoy watching the news every day, but it was just something that they made us do for whatever reason. They never told us why. It's just that you had to do that. That was the only thing they made you watch. Everything else you could watch whatever you want to watch. TV shows, game shows, whatever. But that was something that was mandatory. And I don't like seeing so much, despair. It's always, most of it's bad stuff. People stealing, fraud, killing, rape, kidnapping. It was just, and you're a kid, and you really don't want to think about those kind of things, You want to enjoy life, and being in a mental institute, you're having a hard time enjoying yourself anyway. And so you're going to throw this at you too, All right, so anyway, just wanted to share that part of being in the mental institute. Okay, thank you for watching, and it's just me keeping it real.